back into another video, and today I'm doing something a bit different. So I went onto Mal on myanimelist and I looked through the tabs, the top rated manga and the most popular manga, and I went through and I found the 20 top rated shoujo manga and the 20 most popular shoujo manga. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through the list and see how many that I have read, and obviously give myself a point if I've read one. Yep, I'm here as well. I'm sitting on the dog bed. Yep, Badgy's sitting on the dog bed. So it took me a while to actually scroll through the entire list of top rated manga to pick out the first 20 shoujo on there, but I did manage to do it. Okay, and the first one at number 20 is Red River. And Red River is an old series that I do want to read, but I haven't actually read it because it's out of print. It was at number 128 on the list and it got a score of 8.44. So no, I have not read that one. No, you haven't read that one. I have got the list next to me. Yeah, haven't you? Next on the list it is number 6, which was at number 125 with a score of 8.45. And I have seen number 6 and I do want to read the manga, but I'm yet to do it. Quite a lot of the entries for the top rated were surprising. The most popular ones were more what I would expect, but some of these ones were quite surprising. At number 18, which was with a score of 8.45, was Dengeki Daisy, and that was at number 124. And I have read Dengeki Daisy, as you will probably know, because it's one of my favourites. I don't like it. You don't like anything. I hate this video. I hate shoujo. Why didn't you do shonen? I don't read. Most of the top shonens are shonen jumps, which I don't tend to read other than Seraph at the End, The Exorcist and Kaguya-sama are the only shonen jumps that I read. Yeah. Anyway, here's Dengeki Daisy. I've read the entire thing, volumes 1 to 16. Very good series. Loved it. It's my 5th favourite manga. And I do recommend it. Yep, it's about the phone. Yep. It's about Teru, who has this phone which she can use to contact this guy called Daisy, and he helps her out with stuff. Anyway, next at number 17 is called Captain Sakura with a score of 8.45 as well, and that was at 123. And no, I have not read Called Captain Sakura, nor have I watched it. No, never read. Didn't. So moving on to, hello Badgy. What are you saying hello to yourself? I don't know. Number 16, I forgot to mark down that I've read Dengeki Daisy. This is going great. I know, isn't it? At number 16, with a score of 8.46, was Maid-sama, and it was at 118. And I have actually read the first couple of volumes of Maid-sama. It's right up here in a 2-in-1 omnibus. Maid-sama. Yep. Maid-sama is about this girl called Misaki who goes to this school which was originally an all-boys school, but it recently become co-ed, and she's the student council president. But she's very poor, and on the side she has to work at a maid cafe as a maid in order to earn money. And this guy in the background, Usui, finds out about her job and has to keep it a secret from the rest of the school. Yeah. Maid-sama was very well known. Sure, most people who like shoujo have heard of this. Now give yourself another strike then, for that's 2. 3 and you're out. It's not baseball. Oh, whatever. Next, at number 15, with a score of 8.46 as well. It's from Far Away, and that was at number 116. Number 4 Away is another old series that is out of print that I really want to read, but it's out of print. Yeah, there's a lot of those. I don't know what these things. And at number 14, with a score of 8.46 as well, Lovely Complex, which was at number 115 on the list. No, I have not read Lovely Complex. I have seen Lovely Complex, I just haven't read it. No, I haven't. This is going great. I've already read any of them. I know. It's because the top rated manga were quite unexpected. That's what they were. Like number 13, for example, was a Shonen Ai series called Ask the Stars for Help with a score of 8.47. And it was at 109. I have not read this, I have not even heard of this. No. Neither have I. Same with number 12, with a score of 8.49. It was Basara at number 97, and this is in another very old shoujo series from the 90s, about a girl who has to take her brother's place as the hero of the land after he dies, and goes on this journey to defeat the Red King. Oh. Another old series that is out of print. Quite a lot of these are. But at number 11, with a score of 8.49, we have Fruits Basket, which came in at 96. Here we have Fruits Basket. I have read this. Finally, I've got 3 at least. Fruits Basket is brilliant. The new anime is started airing. I'm waiting till it finishes before I watch it. Fruits Basket is about Toru, who is an orphan after her mother dies and goes to live on Soma property in a tent, and ends up living with the Somas, who transform into zodiac animals when hugged by the opposite sex. It's a very good series, my second favourite. And that is 3 that I have read. 3 that you have read. And where's the... doesn't matter. And number 10, with a score of 8.50, which was at number 95, is Orange, another one I've read. Yay, 4! That's 4. And Orange is a series about a girl called Naho who receives letters from her future self asking her to save her classmate called Kakaru, who is going to die. It's a very good series. And I can't pull it out because there's too much on top. Yep. That's what happens when you cram your shelves. What's next? At number 9, with a score of 8.53, was a manga called Wake Up Sleeping Beauty, and that was at number 86. And I have read this. Have you? I have. Well, I'm reading it. I have the first 3 volumes down here. So I was surprised to see this so highly rated. I didn't think many people have heard of it. Wake Up Sleeping Beauty is a series about this guy here who goes to work at this like mansion as this cleaner and stuff, and he meets this girl who gets possessed by ghosts, and he has to kind of learn about the real her and kind of bring her out of her shell, because she's so used to being possessed by ghosts she's kind of forgotten who the true her is. It's a good series. I think it's 6 volumes long. That's the first 3, which I'm now going to have to shove back in. No, that's 5 I've read. At number 8, with a score of 8.55, was The Glass Mask, which was at number 74. And this is another old shoujo series that is out of print. It's about acting. I'd never even heard of it before I was searching through all of these. Yeah, you haven't read all that many of the top shoujo manga though. So yeah, number 7 with a score of 8.56, which with it number 68 on the list, is Kami-sama Kiss, which I have read. It's over here. Good series, Kami-sama Kiss. It's about Nanami, who becomes a shrine god, with this box guy who becomes her familiar Tomaway. And she has to work at this shrine called Mikage Shrine. It's a good series with supernaturalness to it. So that's 6 that I've read so far. Yeah, at number 6, with a score of 8.58, it was at number 63 on the list. That is All High School House Club, which I have not read. I've seen the anime. I didn't really like it. I'm not planning on reading this. No, never. Number 5, we're in the top 5 now. We are in the top 5. How many have you read? Number 5 with a score of 8.60 is Banana Fish, which came in at number 57. Banana Fish is another old shoujo, but it was recently reprinted due to the success of the anime. I have not read it. I have not been able to find it. I have not seen the anime. Maybe someday. Yeah. At number 4 with an 8.67 is Skip Beat, which came in at 45. Haven't read Skip Beat. I know it's popular. I know it is popular, but you haven't read it. I have seen it. I've got the DVD. At number 3 is 8.71 is the score, and it is Nana, and that came in at 36. Haven't read Nana. It's currently on hiatus indefinitely, I think. I've never read it. Some people class Nana as a josei, but it is under the Shoujo Beat logo, so I wrote it down. There isn't any joseis on this list, so like Try Fufu was quite high up, but it's a josei, so I didn't include it. Yeah. Anyway, number 2 with a score of 8.77 is Natsume's Book of Friends, and that came in at 24. Haven't read that. My sister has the first volume. I haven't read it. Maybe someday. It's about Natsume, who has a book with demons in it and stuff, and a fart card. And the top rated children manga on my anime list with a score of 8.87. It came in at number 16 on the list. Is Yona of the Dawn. Yona of the Dawn! And I have read this. It's right here. I've read the first 16 volumes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of 20 top rated children mangas I have actually read. 7 of 20! That's not that many, it's not even half! I understand why Yona at the Dawn is a top rated shoujo, it's very good. Guys like this too, it's a fantasy series about Yona, who's a princess who gets her father's killed by her childhood friend, and she's forced to leave the palace and fend for herself and find dragon warriors, and it's a very good action fantasy shoujo series, and I understand why it would be at number 1. If I was to make a top rated shoujo series list, it would definitely have to include obviously Dengeki Daisy, Yona of the Dawn, QQ Sweeper and Queen's Quality, Dawn of the Arcana, brilliant Dawn of the Arcana, and also Library Wars, another brilliant series, and obviously Fruits Basket. Anyway, that is the majority of the video, but I'm just going to quickly go through the most popular shoujo manga, which is the ones that the most people have read. See how many of those I've read. 20 was Daisy Butterfly, never heard of it, never mind read it. 19 was High School Debut, again, never read it, although I have heard of it, it's quite popular. Number 18 was Beastmaster, which I have read, on the corner there. Same author as Dengeki Daisy. It's a short series of only 2 volumes, so it was decent. At number 17 is Say I Love You, haven't read this. At number 16 was Kami-sama Kiss again, obviously I have, I've just talked about it. Number 15 was Nana, again, haven't read it. mentioned it before. 14 was House of the Sun, which I do want to read, but it's digital only. I've heard it's similar to Dengeki Daisy a bit, so if they ever brought that out physically, I would definitely read it. Number 13 was Yawn of the Dawn. It's quite further, is like a bit further down on the most popular list. Number 12 was The Daytime Shooting Star, which I haven't read. Number 11 was Last Game, which I also think is How to Print, which I haven't read. I haven't read a lot of these. 10's My Little Monster, haven't read that. 9 again is Skip Beat, already mentioned it. 8 was Kimi ni Todoki, haven't read it. 7 was Vampire Night, which I have dropped, but I have read the first 12 volumes. I liked it at first, but then I just got sick of it. I've got it up here. And then number 6 is All in High School Host Group again. Already mentioned it. And at number 5 is Dengeki Daisy again, which I already mentioned, have read it. Number 4 was Orange again, and then number 3 Fruits Basket. And then number 2 is I'll Have a Ride, which I have read, it's up there, hate it, don't even mention it. And number 1 Maid Sama. So I have actually read 9 of the most popular series. It's a bit more than 7. 2 more than 7. So yeah, I decided I just want to make this video. I've read 7 high, top rated and 9 most popular. I really need to read some more top rated shoujo manga. There's so many I want to read that are just out of print. Yep. So anyway, number 21 for the top rated would have been an old manga called 7 Seeds, which is like a sci-fi-ish shoujo. I do believe it is getting an anime adaptation in June, so maybe they'll reprint the manga like they did for Banana Fish, if it's popular. And number 21 for the most popular would have been Strobe Edge, which is the same author as Our Whole Ride. Never read that! We'll see. Anyway, that's it for that video. Hope you enjoyed. And I will think of another one to do for hopefully next week. And that's it, and goodbye. Goodbye.